this what I've been seeing?
Don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed, and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So, in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange, and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling, but the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates, and in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange, one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link that when you enter takes you to a folder, and this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist. Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Oh? That's really cool.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring, until he stops and sees this.
What is that? Hold on.
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either, and when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only only seen stone. And I guess he's right, the walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point
There's
though,
like
Avery's
a
wish gets
Jupiter
granted and the
everywhere.
cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The
That
greenery
doesn't
gets
matter.
larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
What the poopies? Oh my god, that does. Whoa. Hold on. That could be a phone background. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on now. This is gonna be my phone background now. That is a beautiful sight.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss,
Wait,
scattered
why
with
is
the
Avery
strange
blocking
trees we
his
saw
name?
earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it, and
Obviously.
how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps, but of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking.
I'd cry.
Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off. And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the...
Stop, I'd actually cry.
I'm not scared of a game.
Oh? Stop. Why are there whispers? Why are there whispers? Well, I hate that. You might want to go up, buddy.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt... compelled. I've never felt like that in my life. What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery
Photo
did
of the
say he
cave.
found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner
Why
of
are
this
you
computer
stealing
created,
someone's
and it's
computer?
just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. my exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. It wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin. Almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight. Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it. The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again.
Stop it. I thought that was just for funny effect.
Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice. The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left.
He went left.
The tunnel continues.
Oh no.
Getting narrower.
It said in the book.
And narrower, and narrower, until finally
Whoa.
he finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely, almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses, before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that, but I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him. stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single-player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed.
Wait,
the
trap
trap
block
is set. Now,
the grass block is another thing. So we placed a dirt block beside the grass one, right? You need to load in the chunk if you want that dirt block to grow into grass.
now it's time to
so
explore.
Smart.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far. What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But it turns out he's right. Going back and rewatching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me. But I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for humanity. He set
I
two.
knew it.
Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk.
I'm so smart.
I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving. Maybe I am scared.
Oh no. It's okay. Don't be scared. It's probably just me coming to steal your Lego bricks. I'm gonna get copyrighted. No. Stop.
And slowly but surely, dead end.
I'm not
after
trying to
dead
get
end.
copyrighted. Blah 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 blah.
Avery navigates.
Blah 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 blah.
But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence.
Yeah,
Seems to be guiding Avery.
indeed.
The whispers in this tunnel
I'm trying not to get. Wow. Okay.
whatever this world is, it's leading Avery.
But to what? Yay. Oh?
Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought.
What all does that code say?
From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, but looking at the cipher scanner gives me new ideas. Running that cipher is just as much every single time. Whatever the story is, there's unfortunately no way that I or Avery
Believe me.
Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it says, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where two ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this
What magic?
is some sort of combination logic, but instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this? Efficient.
Oh my god. He's gonna break the door, is he?
And with that, he's... Wait. Who's Durlord 3? For the first
What?
Avery says
Who's...
his fingers were just a second too short, and we get
Who's Durlord?
This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got two different stories about where
Oh.
this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire
Oh.
time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on all accounts, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person? And why are they claiming that this is their world account? I genuinely just don't know. But the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Where does it get... This is already spooky, yes, but like... Where... Kind of bored. I'm sorry. I need comments. Okay.
This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roofs didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow, carpets, beds, and...
Yellow.
But wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest. No lead on where to go or what to hear. The fountain and
Is there something with Durlord's name?
but like you can see, there's no path escape from this. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been
Probably.
in this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Why is it quiet now? Can't see. Stop turning down brightness. Oh, it's a tunnel. Stop with the copyright music. Oh? Check the barrel. There is a barrel, dear Lord. Oh. Dear Lord, there's a barrel. Oh. La tatas.
They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming by. If anything, I wager that their king is did pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming by. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done. The sooner I can leave, the better.
What?
He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find out this is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back.
Oh?
Disconnect. Forget about this proposal. It's not for you. If you come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask. But please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
Oh? Hey, no, go back, hold on. Wait, no.
Do not.
Look at that. I could be going nuts. But I swear that was a pressure plate. I think I was just going nuts there. Okay. Go in the door. Veronica, open the door. Oh, it's another tunnel. Beautiful. Go, dear Lord. I bet the captions on this later are going to be the Lord instead of dear Lord. The crossroad. At the don't turn left. Don't go left. Twin. No. Don't go left. No. Turn right. Look. Yeah, go down there. Oh. No, don't. That's a bad idea. It said don't go. Wait. Is dear Lord the one who wrote the book? I don't know. Anyway. I'm like going through puberty right now. No, I'm not. I just have a cold. Why'd you go left, potato chip? Is that just a hole, or can you walk on that? I know, we're not playing it. We're watching a thing called searching for a world that doesn't exist. Ugh. Oh? Hold on. No, go back. Go back into the inventory. Again. Hold on now. So the guy in here, they did like name tag, book and quill, yellow dye. Wait, I know this? You know this? Okay, hold on. So dash, name tag, book and quill, yellow dye. If there's more, what we gotta do... Oh. If there's more than one, we gotta capitalize it. Okay. NBY. Dash, what is that? I'm not asking about their Lord, I'm asking about what that thing is right there. No. Ooh. What is that? That is not a granite block. I don't know what that is. Oh, go back. Hanging roots. Okay, so that's an H. Ah, okay. My phone's frozen. No, what's going on? We're back. Okay, so that's an H dash H. You know what? We gotta go into the... No, I can't do this on devour all of your enzyme. Okay, now go here. 10 kelp. So update up K. You updated your profile? Cool. Grass block. Yellow candle. Fern. What is that? Yellow pane. That's not lime terracotta, bro. That is yellow pane, so it's definitely yellow. What is that block? Magenta glazed terracotta. Okay, so M. Then a mine cart again. Is it just cart or is it mine cart? Hold on. It's a mine cart, so yeah. Dash slime ball. What is that? Is that yellow glazed terracotta? Yellow. That's farmland. It's not a dirt block, that's a... What's it called? I'll devour all of yours. Okay. I'm like, really... My voice is dead right now. Yeah, what is that? Wrong. So what block is that? Farmed dirt block? No. What block is this? No, okay. Dying. Farm block. PEI. No. What? There's a place called PEI? P. It's called P. What block? This one. Farmland. Why was that so difficult? What is that block? I'm gonna tweak. It's either flowering Alzea. I did. Okay, so it's an F. Oh, this is torture. And that's an ink sac. Is that a carpet or is... That's a quartz slab, I think. Okay. I really need to start playing Minecraft again. What is that? Azalea. Why is the screen black? What do you mean? What do you mean the screen is black? Oh my god, it is. No. I apologize deeply. Did not think the screen was black. Shush up, me. I did not know the screen was black. My apologies. And my VTuber model still hasn't changed. Oh my god. I'm gonna tweak out because I wanted it to change. Okay, give me a minute to fix it. Give me a minute to fix it. Yes. I want to keep